What's up everybody, Matt Taylor back with another As Real As It Gets vlog, and today I'm just feeling really good. I slept in a little bit, it's about 7 o'clock now, but you know what, I think that's okay, because I got my field seeded yesterday, I'm feeling really good. Now I'm just on to doing custom jobs for everyone else around town. I'm going to get this thing filled up, get back out to field number 1, finish that one off, get out to field number 8, get that one done, and then I'll see how much of the day I've got left. I might even be able to get a start on one of the custom jobs seeding that I've got lined up. And as always lately, Jess said she's willing to help out if I need somebody to run the seed tender out, if I need to fill up with fertilizer, or if I get onto the seeding job and need filling up with seed. She's going to be there to help me out, which I really do appreciate. So I got this thing filled up, and it's time to head out, get those jobs done. And you know what? I'm just going to stop off at the dealership here, make sure everything's good with Jess, make sure she's okay to come and help me out if I need it. And there she is there.
Is this a fatal attraction or something brand new?
Yep, Jess said she's definitely able to give me a hand if I need somebody to run the seed tender, so I'm going to get out there and I'll give her a call if I need some help.
Used to be perfect strangers, maybe I fell for you. Maybe it's nothing major, just trying to speak the truth. What's love? What's love gonna do with us?
You know, I just realized too, I might be able to get out onto field number 4 and give my oats their final fertilization sooner than I thought. It's in that first growth stage, so I might be able to just get this thing out there before the plants emerge, and that way I won't knock any down, won't cause any damage, and I might just be able to go and do that as soon as possible, get that off my mind, and then everything will be ready to roll. So, as it turns out, those crops that I planted about a week ago, the oats here on field number 4, have germinated, and that means that they've probably used up the fertilizer that I put down when I seeded, and it's time for a little bit of a boost. So I'm putting down this fertilizer here, gonna give them that extra little jump they need to really get going, and then I can basically set it and forget it with this field. I will have to come back later on, lay down some herbicide with the sprayer, but for now I can take care of this business, and then maybe I can do that spraying later on once the foliage has come up a bit. It'll give a bit of ground cover so that the weeds can't come back after I kill them off. Well, that field is all finished. So I have both of my fields fully fertilized, so I'm feeling really good about that. Now I'm going to go head over to field number 8, take care of that custom job, and then I think I can park this fertilizer spreader for a little while. It needs a break. It's almost got 600 acres under its belt already. So on my way by here, I thought I'd just stop off and check out my crops. Now, one thing I did forget is to look at what crops were planted on these fields beforehand to see if I'm going to get any kind of bonus out of my crop rotation. So, you know, just being new to the area, I had no idea, and I didn't even think to consider what had been planted on these fields before. See here, this one's got cereal previously, and then before that was also cereal. And I believe my other field with the oats was legume and legume previously, so we'll have to check out what that means in terms of crop rotation and if I'm going to get any kind of yield bonus out of it. So while I'm out here getting this custom job done on field number 8, laying down this fertilizer, I figured I may as well take a quick look at that crop planter and see what the yield's going to be like for my crops. Now, I really should have done this before I planted those crops, but what can you do? I'm still new at this, still getting the hang of things. So if I take a look here, if I have 2 legumes and then a cereal, which is the case on my field of oats, then my oats are looking really good. They're going to be 1.2. So 120% of the regular yield. Now on my second field, I have 2 cereals and then a legume, so I'm looking at just under the normal yield for the soybeans, 0.95. That's not too bad. I can live with both of those numbers, especially those oats. I'm really excited that I'm going to be getting a good yield on those. Hopefully, no risk of defaulting on that contract that I've got set up with General Mills. So, I'm feeling confident about my crop rotation. I think that's going to work out really well. And in the winter, I can plan out my rotation for next year, but for now, I'm just happy that things are working out for good yields this year. So I finished up that contract on field number 8, and then I went and did a custom job fertilizing field 19. Now I'm out here on field number 5. Don't know if you remember, but this was the one I did that giant sowing custom job on. It was about 175 acres, so this one's going to take me a long time to finish. I've got a bunch of other custom work lined up too. I have some other fertilizing to do on a few big fields, and then I've also got some custom sowing to do. So I've definitely got enough to keep me busy over the next few days and hopefully keep earning money to go towards that sprayer. I don't have that much to do for my own farm right now. Probably do need to do a little bit of tidying up around the place and making sure I've got everything ready for when I get a sprayer and all that kind of stuff. But you know what, for now I think it's probably best that I focus on doing custom work, earn some money, and then I can get a sprayer, and who knows, that might even open up some other possibilities. So as you can see, it's starting to get pretty late. Things are getting dark, and I don't really like working with the lights, even though obviously I have to sometimes. But I'm starting to get pretty tired, so I'm going to do a few more passes, use up as much of the fertilizer in this spreader as I can tonight. Then I'm going to take this thing back home, park it for the night, and get some sleep, and I can fill it up at the PV Mart in the morning, head back out and finish this one off. And I've got lots more custom work lined up for tomorrow as well. So got to get my good rest so that I can be of any use tomorrow, really. So I will pick back up with you once I get this thing home and before I head off to bed for the night. Alrighty, so I just got back home now. Like I said, it's getting pretty late, I'm pretty tired, and I need to get some sleep if I'm going to be of any use tomorrow. I do have a lot of custom work lined up. I've got to take this thing down to the PV Mart in the morning, fill it up with fertilizer, get back onto field number 5, just have a little bit to finish up there, and I've got a few other smaller custom jobs to do as well. And then I really need to get into looking at sprayers and cleaning up the farm, making sure I'm ready for the first day of summer. I'm feeling really good about what I got done today. My fields are fully fertilized. Had a look at the soybean field. It's looking good. It's germinated. Also had a look at the crop planter and the crops that were planted on that field before, and it looks like the yields are going to be really good for those soybeans, so I'm pretty happy with how things are turning out so far. But I'm going to get to bed. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Matt Taylor, out.